Imagine waking up to a world drastically different from the one you knew, where every breath feels like a struggle, a desperate fight for survival. The air is thin, almost unbreathable, and a strange dizziness clouds your mind, blurring the lines of reality. Around you, people stumble, lost and confused, confusion turning quickly to fear, a chilling realization dawning on their faces. Birds drop from the sky, their wings failing them, rivers fall silent, their currents stilled, and fish gasp at the surface, struggling for life in the depleted waters. The familiar hum of insects vanishes, a crucial part of the ecosystem silenced, replaced by an eerie stillness, a haunting silence that speaks volumes. Even plants begin to show distress, the green lifeblood of our planet faltering, their leaves dull, losing their vibrant color, their growth stunted, a sign of a deeper, more pervasive problem. The vibrant world we know starts to fade, its colors leaching away, its energy draining away, leaving behind a desolate landscape. The interconnected web of life, the delicate balance of nature shudders under this invisible assault, threatening to collapse entirely. Panic spreads, fueled by uncertainty and the instinct for survival. As the truth emerges, the horrifying reality of what is happening, oxygen, the very element that sustains us, the air we breathe is slipping away, dwindling to dangerous levels. This is not a local crisis, it's global, affecting every corner of the earth. The air, once our ally, a source of life and vitality, is now betraying us by its absence, becoming a threat to our very existence. The vital 21% of oxygen, the perfect balance that supports life, that fuels our existence, is diminishing, rapidly decreasing with each passing moment. As realization sets in, the weight of the situation becomes unbearable. A primal fear grips humanity, a collective dread of the unknown. We are witnessing, with growing horror, the unraveling of life as we know it, the collapse of everything we hold dear. The world's colors dim, fading into a muted palette of despair. Its sounds fade, replaced by an unsettling quiet, and hope feels distant, a flickering ember in the face of overwhelming darkness. The unraveling has begun, and the future hangs precariously in the balance. Earth wasn't always the vibrant, life-sustaining haven we know today. Billions of years ago, its atmosphere was a far cry from breathable. It was toxic, a noxious blend. Methane, ammonia dominated the skies, creating a stifling environment, and carbon dioxide ruled, blanketing the planet in a thick, suffocating layer. No free oxygen meant no complex life as we understand it could exist. Then in the primordial, ancient oceans, a revolutionary force appeared, cyanobacteria. These tiny, unassuming organisms mastered the art of photosynthesis, a game-changing innovation. They began using sunlight to turn the abundant carbon dioxide and water into food, a source of energy. And in the process, they started releasing oxygen as a seemingly insignificant byproduct. For them, this oxygen was merely a waste product, something to be discarded. But for the planet, it was the beginning of a profound revolution, a complete transformation. This slow, almost imperceptible trickle of oxygen over vast stretches of time changed absolutely everything. Over millions upon millions of years, oxygen slowly built up, first in the depths of the oceans and then, eventually, in the atmosphere above. At first, this new element was incredibly toxic to the existing anaerobic life forms, but this oxygen paved the way, opening the door for the evolution of entirely new, more complex organisms that could thrive in its presence. This pivotal moment is known as the Great Oxidation Event, a true turning point, a dramatic shift in Earth's long and fascinating history. Oxygen's arrival ultimately paved the way for the emergence of animals, plants, and billions of years later, eventually, for us. Life adapted, evolved in remarkable ways, and flourished in this brand new world. It thrived in this new, oxygen-rich world. The very air we breathe so effortlessly today is a direct legacy, a gift from those ancient microscopic microbes. Without their pioneering efforts, complex life, in all its stunning diversity, would simply never have emerged on our planet. Oxygen was truly the spark, the vital ingredient that ignited Earth's vibrant and ever-evolving living tapestry. Today, about 21% of our air is oxygen. This precise balance is crucial for the survival of countless species, including ourselves. It's a balance maintained by life itself, a testament to the intricate web of interactions that sustain our planet. Most of it comes from the oceans, the vast, unexplored realms that teem with life. It is there where trillions of phytoplankton drift in sunlit waters, silently contributing to the air we breathe. These microscopic plants use photosynthesis, a remarkable process that converts sunlight into energy. In doing so, they release oxygen as a byproduct, a life-giving gas that sustains much of the world. They are producing at least half of what we breathe, making them indispensable to our survival. On land, forests, with their towering trees and verdant undergrowth, especially the Amazon, act as the planet's other lung, a vital organ in the Earth's respiratory system. They act as the planet's other lung, breathing in carbon dioxide and exhaling the precious oxygen we need. Trees absorb carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas, and release oxygen through their leaves, completing a cycle that is essential for life. Together, oceans with their microscopic algae and forests with their majestic trees form a global partnership, a symbiotic relationship that sustains life on Earth. It's a planetary respiratory system, a delicate balance of give and take that keeps our atmosphere breathable. This system is constantly at work, tirelessly cycling gases and maintaining the conditions necessary for life. It is producing and consuming oxygen in a delicate balance, a dance of nature that has evolved over millennia. The Amazon alone is a colossal oxygen factory, a powerhouse of photosynthesis that fuels the planet. Every breath we take is a gift from these living systems, a testament to the power and resilience of nature. The balance of gases in our atmosphere is the result of eons of evolution, a slow and steady process that has shaped our world. It's a dance of life and chemistry on a planetary scale, a complex interplay of forces that sustains us all. Without this partnership, complex life would not survive, highlighting the importance of preserving these vital ecosystems. Our atmosphere is not a given, it's a living legacy, a precious inheritance that we must protect for future generations. We depend utterly on this invisible, ongoing collaboration, a reminder of our interconnectedness with the natural world. The air we breathe is a product of life itself, a testament to the power and beauty of our planet. The balance of oxygen in our atmosphere is fragile. Human actions are putting immense pressure on the systems that sustain it. Deforestation shrinks our planet's green lungs, reducing oxygen production and carbon absorption. Every tree lost is a blow to atmospheric health. Oceans, too, are under threat. Pollution, warming, and acidification harm phytoplankton, the tiny oxygen producers. If they suffer, so does the planet's oxygen supply. Climate change amplifies these threats, stressing forests and oceans alike. Droughts, rising temperatures, and changing weather patterns disrupt natural cycles. The systems that have maintained our breathable air for millennia are under siege. The loss of forests and the decline of phytoplankton weaken Earth's resilience. Our actions ripple through the atmosphere with consequences we're only beginning to understand. The balance we take for granted is more precarious than it seems. Protecting these systems is not optional, it's essential. The air we breathe depends on the health of forests and oceans. Our future is tied to theirs. Scientists look far into Earth's future and see a sobering possibility, a world where oxygen collapses. This isn't a threat for our lifetimes, but perhaps a billion years from now. The culprit? The sun, slowly growing hotter and brighter. Increased solar radiation will warm Earth, speeding up rock weathering. This process draws down carbon dioxide, a key ingredient for photosynthesis. As carbon dioxide drops, plants and phytoplankton struggle to make oxygen. Eventually, photosynthesis could grind to a halt, oxygen production would plummet, and existing oxygen would be consumed. The atmosphere could revert to its ancient oxygen-poor state. Complex life would vanish, leaving only the hardiest survivors. Earth would become inhospitable to animals and plants as we know them. This scenario is a stark reminder. Our oxygen-rich world is not permanent. Planetary evolution is relentless. The systems that sustain us have a lifespan. Even the air we breathe has an expiration date. Earth's history is marked by dramatic shifts in oxygen. In the deep past, low oxygen events triggered mass extinctions. The Permian-Triassic extinction, the Great Dying, wiped out most marine life and many land species. Ocean anoxia, a lack of oxygen, played a critical role. These ancient catastrophes show how vulnerable life is to changes in this vital gas. Complex life depends on abundant oxygen. When it drops, ecosystems collapse. Even moderate declines cause stress. Dramatic drops bring widespread death. The fossil record is a warning. Our oxygenated world is not guaranteed. It's a phase in Earth's evolution, not a permanent state. The intricate web of life is built on a foundation of available oxygen. Remove it, and the structure falls apart. Understanding these past crises helps us appreciate the balance we enjoy today. Our breathable atmosphere is a precious temporary gift. The lessons of the past urge us to protect what we have. The air we breathe is both a legacy and a responsibility. If oxygen vanished, most life would perish, humans included. Only extremophiles, hardy microbes that thrive without oxygen, would endure. Some bacteria and archaea live in deep-sea vents or oxygen-poor soils, immune to the gas we need. For them, oxygen is toxic. In the oceans, a few specialized creatures might survive for a while. Fish, worms, and crustaceans adapted to low oxygen zones. But even these would struggle if oxygen levels collapsed globally. The surface world would become a barren wasteland for air breathers. Life would retreat to the deep, dark places. For humanity, survival would mean sealed, artificial habitats, biospheres on Earth or colonies off-world. Every breath would be manufactured and precious. Our connection to the natural world would be severed. Life would become a technological struggle, not a natural gift. The world would be stark, confined, and lonely. The loss of oxygen would be the loss of life as we know it. Survival would be a fight against an unbreathable planet. The distant threat of a deoxygenated Earth is real, but the immediate danger comes from our own actions. The systems that produce our oxygen, oceans and forests, are under strain now. Protecting our oceans means tackling pollution and fighting climate change. Healthy phytoplankton mean a healthy atmosphere. Safeguarding forests is just as crucial. Halting deforestation, restoring landscapes and managing them sustainably. Trees are our green guardians, storing carbon and producing oxygen. This is a shared responsibility. Every person, community, and nation has a role to play. Reducing our carbon footprint, supporting conservation, and making conscious choices all matter. The air we breathe connects us all. Our future depends on the actions we take today. Let's work together to protect this precious shared breath. The legacy of oxygen is ours to defend. The balance of life is in our hands. The time to act is now.